Soccer fans, Superman is back. That's all I gotta say. You know who Superman is. Gianluigi is returning to Parma after 20 years, and he did it in probably the most hyped up video I think I ever seen from a returning player. This man literally dug up a chest in a black hoodie, unveiled the Superman logo, lifted off the hoodie, and said, "I'm back." Like this man was the Terminator in 1980 something.
Yeah, he sounded like him too. I
Yeah,
ready.
but Gianluigi Buffon, he is definitely a legend in Parma. He is returning on a free transfer 20 years after leaving the club to join Juventus, and he is 43 years old, Nate. So he is definitely been playing for a very very long time. Um, Parma's U.S. owner Kyle Kraus has teased Buffon's return on Wednesday with a tweet which read, "It's a bird, it's a plane, and then he stopped it right there as like we all get the whole reference. And it's a reference to the in case you guys don't know the reference, it's to the ex-Italy international Superman t-shirt he wore during the club's 1999 Coppa Italia celebration during his first spell. So that's the reason why they did Superman. Um, and he tweeted the announcement in the video when I obviously explained it. I will put the video in the description below because it is a very, very cool video. And a little bit on Buffon. So he made his professional debut for Parma at the age of 17 years old in 1995, and he kept a clean sheet against AC Milan. He won the Coppa Italia UEFA Cup and the Italian Supercoppa at the club in 1999 before he left to join Juventus. At that time, Nate, it was a world record fee for a goalkeeper. It was 32.1 million euro fee in 2001, and the record held for 16 years until Manchester City paid Benfica 34.7 million euros for Ederson. And with Juventus, he won 10 Serie A titles in 19 seasons, as well as the Serie B title in 2006-2007, when the club played in the second tier after they were relegated as a result of the Calciopoli, excuse me if I pronounced that wrong, fixing scandal. He also won the Coppa Italia 5 times and the Supercoppa on 6 occasions. And Buffon reached the Champions League final 3 times with Juventus, but was on the losing side each time, which is unfortunate for him. In 2018, he ended up moving to PSG. He won the League One title and the Trophy des Champions before returning to Juventus the following season. And Buffon is the most capped Italian man with 176 international appearances, and he was part of the 2006 World Cup, where he was part of the winning side, a season in which he came in second and running for the Ballon d'Or. And yeah, he ended up making his Azzurri debut in 1997, was part of the squads for 9 major tournaments from 1998 to 2016, and was an unsued sub for the 1998 World Cup. Buffon was also a captain on the Italy side, which lost to Spain in the Euro 2012 finals. So overall, he's definitely been in so many championship occasions that's not even funny, Nate. But I'll start off with this first, okay? But before I do, the source for this article is Andrew Cesare Richardson, ESPN. So let me start off with this first, okay? First of all, congratulations to Gianluigi Buffon on returning to Parma after 20 years. And before I continue, again, my bad if I pronounced a lot of these words wrong, because again, these are some complicated words for me to explain. But if I did pronounce these words wrong, excuse me, I apologize. But let me get to Buffon, okay? Obviously, this man is one of the most decorated goalkeepers, not just in Italian soccer history, but in soccer history. You know, I mean, what he has done for Italy has been absolutely amazing. You know, and I'm glad that he's returned to Parma. Okay, obviously, you know, I expect fans to be super excited for him to come back because overall, this was their Superman day at the time. Now, again, he is 43 years old. Do I expect him to be the same as he was when he first started? No, because obviously age takes a toll on everybody. But overall, you know, it is good. It is good to have him back. You know, it's kind of like if how am I supposed to explain it, Nate? It's like if the Yankees were to get back like Robinson Cano. You know, they'd be pretty excited. Despite that, Robinson Cano is not what he used to be. He'd be pretty excited. It's like if the Vikings got back Adrian Peterson or if the Panthers got back Cam Newton. Even though they're not the same player that they used to be, you're still excited to have them back because of the history that they had with their teams. You get what I'm saying? So overall, I mean, if I'm a Parma fan, I'm pretty excited. Again, I know about Buffon. I know exactly how important he is to Italian soccer. Again, I don't watch soccer a lot, but I definitely know who Buffon is. And overall, Nate, again, to him, welcome back to Parma. That video is so good. I'm sorry, but that is such a good video. Whoever decided to come up with that idea, salute to you, because that is a great video right there. I think I'm gonna watch that a million times over. But overall, Nate, I will put that video in the description below in case you guys want to go check it out because it is a pretty cool video. But overall, Parma should be happy to have Gianluigi Buffon back. I mean, he's meant so much to the club, and not only just Parma, but every single club he's gone to, Nate. It seems like he's meant so much to them. Considering just like the legacy that he's built around himself within his career. But overall, he is returning back to Parma after 20 years, and I wish him nothing but the best of luck in Parma. So with that being said, I wish Gianluigi Buffon the best of luck as well as Parma, and we'll see how they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to Gianluigi Buffon and Parma. So while I look at this article, Martin, I read something very interesting. So while Gianluigi may have had a great background and a great history, Parma really hasn't. And there's one, and I'm not sure if you mentioned this, but they were declared bankrupt at one point, and they were refounded in Series D in 2015. So this team's kind of
Yeah.
had it rough in the last few years. They returned to Serie A in 2018, but then they ended up going back to Serie B after a very poor 2020-2021 season. They finished at the
Right.
bottom part.
Yeah, it's very interesting what soccer does because what they do is if
Yeah,
you have that because it's not like all right, it's not like this team in the NFL has a bad year, they get the first pick and they can turn it around like the Cleveland Browns. It's
yeah,
not like
yeah.
that. What it is if you have a bad season,
You
bad
bump
enough,
down divisions.
you
It's
bump
kind of like
down
what you
more.
see in high school. It's kind of like high school, like where your team
Absolutely.
does bad, and but unlike soccer where they do it every year, I assume in high school sports, it's like a certain amount of years. I know for my school or for our schools, we went to the same high school. It was like 3 to 4 years, and if your team was good, stayed good, it would stay in that division. But after that 3 or 4 years, if your team was bad and it regressed over time, it would bump down the division. That's just what would happen.
Absolutely.
So that's why that's so familiar to me because that's exactly how high school is. And I'm pretty sure it's the same way in college as well because they don't do drafts either. But yeah, going back to Young Luigi Mario, this is Arma could definitely use a legend like this, and it's very exciting because, like you said, he's had history with this team before, and you're absolutely right. It would definitely be something like if Cam Newton were to go back to Carolina, or if the Yankees were to get back Robinson, it would definitely be like that, or if James Harden were to go back to the Rockets, things like
Right.
that.
Well, that's a
That's
different.
that's
Well,
a
the one
different
you brought up,
story,
James
but
Harden, it's different because James Harden's still in his prime. We're talking about. Like, I
right,
mentioned.
yeah. Well, yeah,
Uh,
right. But wait, like however long he's playing towards the end of his career, and then that
Yeah,
happens.
right.
That's what I
So,
mean, right?
despite these guys not being in their prime, because of the history that they have with their teams, it's always exciting to have him back. Like
Right,
we
yeah,
like I'll take the Vikings for example. We got a great running back group, but every single time I see Adrian Peterson and free agency, I'm always thinking to myself, there's that one chance that the Vikings can pick him up.
right, absolutely. So, I look at young Luigi. Obviously, he's not in his prime anymore. He's been in the league for a very, very long time. He's 43 years old, so he's in his early 40s. So obviously, he's not going to be the best player like he was before. But having that veteran presence on the team definitely helps. So he's been playing for a very, very long time. He's won championships. He's been there. So he's been in the FIFA World Cup as well. So he has a lot of experience, Mario. So that can definitely work out in their favor. So with that being said, best of luck to Jan Luigi Buffon and best of luck to Palmer, and we'll see what happens, Mario.